This scrappy piece of land in Camas just north of Newcastle is the proposed site of Britain's second gigafactory, £3.6 billion plant, making the batteries that will secure the future of car making in the northeast. Already linked to the national grid, this former power station site is perfect for a battery factory, but not for now, because Britishvolt, the company building the plant, has gone bust.
It's really disappointing for the North East and for the UK to see Britishvolt where we are. What we'd like to see is the government step up to see if they can support either Britishvolt or somebody else coming in to take over the site, which is the number one site in the UK to produce batteries.
Camas is next to the deep water port of Blyth, which is also hooked up to countless offshore turbines which could power a new gigafactory. The North East is meant to be the heart of Britain's new green industrial revolution, with attention now focused on Camas, a site of huge potential.
It's history put in infrastructure that is absolutely required for a site to be a battery plant. The power coming in from the North Sea Collector link, the power station supply to the national grid, the deep sea port here in Blyth, all are key, and the transport links are key to manufacturing batteries and getting them away safely.
But Britishvolt couldn't sell its vision to enough private sector backers, so £100 million of government money, conditional on private investment, also remains out of reach. Down the coast in Sunderland, US energy company Turntide, making smaller batteries for industrial use, has invested heavily. The company says new investors will emerge to build the gigafactory at Camas.
Turntide overall looked to pivot into the transport electrification space. It looked to the North East because it understood there was production capability, there was engineering capability, and there was just the talent and the depth of workforce to make that happen.
So it seems strange this Britishvolt factory isn't going to happen.
Like I say, it may happen. We're hoping that someone is going to go in and be able to do something with it. But if it does go down and jobs are lost, from a long-term standpoint, we think the jobs will be picked up elsewhere. We're hiring, for example, and we continue to grow and evolve our business.
Back in Camas, locals say the gigafactory is just another broken promise. Pub owner John Charlton, son of the 1966 England World Cup hero Jackie, doesn't believe Rishi Sunak's promises of commitment to the region. Do you trust Labour more to get this gigafactory built?
No, I wouldn't trust either of them, to be honest with you. I mean, what they do is they fight each other, and then they're not worried about the people that live here. They're worried about their own particular parties and their own particular policies, and it's about the people that live in the North East, and they're not being considered at all.
Local dog walker Tracy is also sceptical of Rishi Sunak's claims.
They don't back the North East enough. They say they do, but when it comes down to it, they don't. Don't get us wrong, they have done a lot of things right for other people, but I wouldn't say up here, no. A lot of people's against the Tories up here.
The UK needs an estimated 10 battery-making gigafactories by 2030, when sales of new petrol and diesel vehicles are due to be outlawed. Britishvolt's plant would have been only the second. But well-informed locals say the strength of the Camas site and the local workforce means this factory will be built.
Yes, I am hopeful and I'm certain that there will be a plant at the Camas site because of the infrastructure. It is the best site in the country for a battery plant, bar none.
Britishvolt's failure exposes the Tories to claims levelling up is just a slogan. And voters here in the North East and across the Red Wall will determine the next general election. Liam Halligan, GB News.